So I had a pretty rude comment on one of my shorts. The guy said, "I'm obviously not an artist if I don't understand the concept that I was talking about," which I was talking about AI art. Whatever, he's right. But then out of nowhere, he adds at the end, he says, "Oh, and that haircut doesn't suit you." Hair shaming me out of nowhere. Part of me was like, "You think I'm ugly?" Like, or whatever. "You think my hair looks stupid?" But then I started thinking about it. I was like, so is he actively thinking of a haircut that would suit me? Because now I want to know, what was he thinking? What kind of haircut? Did he think I should have a mohawk? He obviously had an idea, like, I see your face, I see your head shape, and that haircut is not what I would have chosen for you. I apologize to him for my ignorance and my appearance. You should use AI art to generate some hairstyle. And I'm gonna just Photoshop them all over my head. I'm gonna send it to him. I'm gonna be like, all right, choose. They did a study where they wanted to test, like, what's the healthiest alcohol. So the test had gin, vodka, whiskey, rum. They ran it through a few types of tests. Caloric count, and they did, sugar content, the whole nutritional portion. But then they also did this test where they took big ice cubes that were covered in bacteria, and they put in a little glass, and then they poured the alcohol over the ice cube, and they left it. And then when they came back the next day, they tested the amount of bacteria that was left in the cup. What ended up happening is all the liquors had basically the same amount of bacteria left, except for whiskey. The whiskey actually killed all the bacteria. They noted about 1,000 other things why whiskey's really good for you. So it's really good for me. This is why I'll live forever, and you'll all die because you're drinking vodka. This is Orbem. Orbem Explorer. This is the video game. So this is based off of my book series. You can check out the series. Orbem is book 1, Miropelia is book 2, and I'm working on book 3 right now. It's a sci-fi fantasy crossover novel. A lot of hard science, a lot of explanation, scientific stuff, a lot of programming stuff. But then it's in a fantasy universe, so you get elves, you get magic, you get every animal humanoid that you could want. And I'm making the video game based off of the story. So I have a basis for the entire video game. I have my universe to use, which is cool. All right, but what are we doing? Let's start game deving, huh? But a skill to be able to learn a language is the best skill in the world. Being able to just pick up languages, APIs, programs, UIs, like, quickly, you're gonna be fine. That's really cool. Yeah, just learning everything you need to it's great to do until you need to make money. Then stop branching out. Stop learning everything. When you need to make money, you need to start only focusing on what makes you money, because that's what you need to, like, really hone in on skill wise. And then your little side projects, you can learn whatever you want for fun, but if you're gonna put time and focus into, hey, don't worry, you're not the only nerd here. Whoa. Don't be throwing the N-word around like that. Definitely not a nerd. Are you kidding me? I'm barely a dork. Yeah, I like the new iteration on the word nerd. Nerd it's such a compliment these days. It's crazy. 80s movies, maybe? That was the most, Revenge of the Nerd style. That has to be the most defamation version of nerd. And even then, man, that dude's cool. He's usually, like, hacking into stuff or something like that. Or you're telling me that being a big jerk and playing football isn't the coolest thing in the world? Weird. Though now nerds suck, you know what I mean? Because, like, everybody's like, oh, I'm a nerd. And they're, like, Instagram model, and they watch anime, so now they're a nerd. I guess there's a spectrum of nerds, but to me, a nerd has to have a juxtapose, right? You have to have a non-nerd calling you a nerd to be a nerd. You can't just have a bunch of nerds calling themselves nerds. Then it's like everybody's just normal then. So everyone's a nerd, that means no one's a nerd. Come on down to WordPress Town and hang out with good old Orbem Order and his scotch. You know what we do here. We party. Macs are good. They're just solid. They're kind of just like dependable more than anything. I mean, if you want control over your system at all, don't get a Mac. If you want to can overclock and go beyond the capabilities of a normal computer, don't get a Mac. It is what it is. It's as is, you know what I mean? It's just, you know, all the companies I've worked for, they just provide a MacBook Pro when you start working for them, so you kind of get used to it. When I was doing my freelance days and when I had to provide my own machines, I always had a PC laptop, or I never wanted to shell out for the money. Now it's very important. It allows me to trimulcast, you know, 3 different places at the same time. Linux, I've never used Linux, honestly. I know a lot of people do, and a lot of people like it. Especially with, you know, it's come a long way. I've never learned or done anything that I wasn't getting paid for. There's only so much time in the world, so much time in your life. I'll be honest, Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Yeah, happy Wednesday. Hey, Kuzo? Kuzo's here? I see a stream avatar. No, it's not Kuzo. Sorry, Indy. Indy? I'm tripping. I don't remember. I think it's Indy. What is going on? How's it going? How you doing? Happy Wednesday. Started a little early today. Hopefully that means I can end early. Cause man, I be dying lately. I'm old. But I am excited to get back onto this developer mode. There he is. What up, Indy? How y'all doing? And we need to figure out how to get this motherfucking drag working. I was trying to do this. You have test every day now? What the fuck? Yeah, what, it's like standardized testing? Is that what you guys are doing right now? Maybe? Yeah, I don't think targeting the submit button is the way. Yeah, I think it goes back down to the what I was doing before, just the item. At least that was kind of working. Yeah. I think the only thing was that items are all map items and close is map item, yeah. It's just, I don't think the event target is always the map item. The thing I'm dragging might be the image inside. Oh, I could do this though. I can check for the class. So if it's not, then we'll do that. Otherwise, it's just the event target. Maybe that'll help. We dragon. Should also consider adding a set timeout, just in case. Let's see, does this work? Nope. Nope. You don't like that. I think I really need to check. So the cookie worked. I just don't get why some of them work and some of them though. I wonder if it's just a z-index issue. It's not a Z indexed issue. And these are all position absolute, yeah. I don't know. I do not know why some things are draggable and some things are not. So, let's get rid of this. It's definitely something going on here. I need to look at what I was doing for the minigame again. So, minigame, the whole drag and drop logic here. Because I figured this out. There was something wrong. I remember having an issue dragging the wires as well. But it came down to event. Target closes block image. Okay. But the handle drag, yeah, I know. Handle drag starts at the bottom here, right? Yeah. And we're using each container, which ended up being the image. Yeah, so I don't think it matters if I have it in there. Okay, so I think what I was doing before was fine. I don't need that whole event logic. Because I'm doing the same thing for the wires. Oh, well. We could try adding this after, maybe. Because I am doing that down here. This is not duplicate, right? No. So, fuck off. Create button, submit. Oh, I'm probably doing that somewhere else. Yeah, so that's fine. So this part, let's see if this helps. I don't think it will, though. No. Cookie works. Nothing else works. Plant used to work, I thought. Yeah, there really shouldn't be a reason why the plant doesn't work. I wonder why the cookie works. What does the cookie have that nobody else has? It has... Oh, an actual image in it. Is that the problem? Is that there's nothing in it? Maybe. Though you think having the submit button in there now, that would be considered something. Interesting. Yeah, I didn't really think about these. Technically, these are just empty shells with a background image. Yeah, but I tried switching to the button and it didn't do anything. Maybe because the button's being created right before this. Yeah, because when I switched it to submit button, it didn't work. Okay. Well. What do we do? We have to make it the submit button that's draggable. Or something else inside. I don't know, I'm gonna try doing the query selector thing again. Yep. He gotcha. Ah, you're rocking up the Falling in Reverse. Not a bad band. I think that's the one with the singer that's from Escape the Fate. Right? Yeah. Yeah, he used to be the lead singer for Escape the Fate. Then he went to jail. I really like their music videos, though. They go all out. Or at least their label does. So now my thing is, I don't know if submit buttons or buttons are draggable. Though I do add... What if I get rid of the click event, maybe? Maybe. So no, that doesn't do anything. Nah. Still nothing, man. Nothing. You've been listening to voices in my head. Nice. Okay. So we know we can add an event to the submit button. Click, and it works. So I should be able to add another event right here. Maybe I should add it before it's added. No. Maybe. 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 Let's see if it at least triggers something. You like my flex keys cam? Watch me flex my keys over and over. Yeah, let me see. Can you add a drag start event to a button? But you need to set the right properties because buttons are not draggable by default. Error. Oh, I need a draggable true. I didn't know that. Maybe that's the problem. Oh, whatever. That's what she said. Oh. Wait, so you need draggable Equals true. I don't remember. Was I adding that to this? Draggable. Oh. I am adding that, I guess. Okay, good to know. Good to know. I did not know I was doing that. That's the missing piece. I don't know why the cookie was moving then. Alright, whatever. Well, we're looping through here, and we'll make item draggable true. Okay, so now that's true. So now this should work. Maybe. I mean, maybe I could start just using the item again and not the button, but let's see. No. Okay. So let's not do the button anymore. Let's do the item again. Go. No. Oh, it worked. Took a little bit, but it worked. Oh, I'm putting data draggable. That's not right. I need to put just draggable. My bad. There we go. You went on camp out last weekend? Sleeping bag was cold. Bummer. Oh, that worked. Yep. Everything's draggable now. Woo! Oh, fantastic. Okay, now we need to get the whole mouse movement working. So this needs to follow the mouse. Now the drag container is good. But this rect... wait, what? Oh, is... No, okay. Wait, what? Oh. Get the container element. Oh. Hold on. So the container is going to be container. Let's see if this works. Wait, what was I doing here? Interact. Really doesn't look like I actually am setting the items to draggable. I'm setting the data draggable to true. So that's really interesting that it still works. So drag test. Oh, these are different. I need to go back to minigame. Minigame drag start. So this is the container element? Offset. Interesting. Well, maybe I did have it right. Calculate the offset of the mouse from the top left corner of the container. Huh. I really am wondering how this works. Oh, maybe it's part of the mouse moved. that I'm worried about, not the actual mouse to drag up. So let's switch this back. Let's go to mouse move. Okay, so yeah, this is where I'm using container. Got it. Default map element. But in this case, mouse move, I'm using the minigame itself as the container. Right. Which the minigame is the minigame item itself. Okay. 30 degrees at night. Jesus. All right. So, I really need it to follow my mouse. How do I get the viewport bound in client rec? Is it on document? Document element? Yeah, okay. I could try that. So, document element. Let's see if that works. Okay, come on. Nope. Damn you. Okay. So I'm having a hard time with making it follow my mouse. Because the left... How did I do that for when I was doing the NPC move again? Oh. NPC. Move NPC. How was I like restarting it? Yeah, pause, else. Oh shit. My bad. I was using... Did pause. Yeah, but how did I restart it? Oh, offset left. Offset top. That seemed to have worked. Am I doing that here? No, I'm getting the event current X and Y position. Getting my current X and Y. What if I just did the event? Mouse. Oh, so this is my mouse's X and Y position. Minus the top and left would... Yeah, see, I don't think this works. Right. Offset X and Y. Where's that being set? Oh, 0. Oh. No. Oh, maybe it is. Yeah. It's getting set here. The offset. Trying to have an element follow my mouse when I click and drag. So what are they doing? We got the closest. Same offset. Handle mouse move. Default map. Huh. I guess I could use default map instead of container. Maybe that would be smarter. I don't know. Let me see if this will work. Let's see. No. No. Still not near me. See, it's going based off of the viewport. Now I noticed. At least the left is. The top seems actually correct. Oh, and I also can't let go. Okay. Let's go back to this and actually see what sizing we're dealing with. Oh wait, I want to go back to container. Okay, so 2070 2474. Oh. Wait. This is working. Oh, I changed it to fixed? Is that why? Oh, hold on. Hold on. Let's not change. It might have been working this whole time. I just wasn't paying attention. And I was switching the Z index and shit. I think it did that for the mini games because I needed the wires to be at a certain depth. Interessante. Oh yeah, look. There we go. Fight me. This is great. Now I can move this over here. I can move you over here. I can move you back. Oh my god. And the responsiveness to the movement is instant. Oh my god, this is great. So, I added a submit button because what I wanted to do was when I put it in the right spot, I wanted to submit the position. But now I'm thinking maybe I don't even need to do that. Maybe when I let go, I just do the fetch call. This is so cool. Okay, okay. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm getting rid of the button. I don't think I need it. But on mouse click and drag, I think I'm gonna add a border around it just to kind of show that it's the one you're dragging, maybe. Yeah, whatever. Let's add the button. Ooh, this is great. I'm excited. I really am glad that's working. How annoying it was just that. We don't need any of this or this. Oops. Or this. Grand. Okay. Now, next thing we need to do is on drag end, we need to add a fetch call. So let's do a fetch. Let's do a post. Let's steal all this shit. Let's find another one that's closer. Okay, there we go. Awesome. And I'm going to add a set timeout that will, if you keep clicking, dragging until you figure out what you want to do, you know. So clear timeout, send item coordinates, timeout. There we go. Now let's save that as a global up here. Bing bop boom bop boom boom bow. And then wait, what? Why did I put that up there? Oh, handle drag end, yeah. And then we'll do send item coordinate timeout equals set timeout. Yes. No. And we're going to give us like a good second to get our positioning. And it will clear it every time it reruns the drag end. Maybe I should do drag start. Let's clear it on the drag start. Yeah. Perfect. And then now we need to get the coordinates of the item we just moved, which would be drag container style blah blah blah. Wait, clear the reference. Yeah, let's clear the reference after I send it. Let's do this first. How about that? Alright. Where's my fetch call? Right here. Okay. And now this is going to be send item coordinate. Whatever. Set item position. How about that? Cool. So we're going to do top, which will be the drag container dot style dot top. And we're going to remove, yeah, you got it. And then left. Yep. And then ID. Bing, bang, boom. So that'll be perfect because the ID is the post ID. So that'll work grand. Blah, blah, blah. And this should be it. Wearing shorts for the first time in a while. Ugh, trying to get comfortable, sorry. Okay, great. So now that this is happening, we need to actually register the rest route, which I will do. I guess I can create a dev mode class. Might as well create a new class. Nope, let's not do that. Class dev mode. Awesome. And then let's copy this top part, because I wanna. And then we're gonna do dev mode. Dev mode. Dev mode. Awesome. And now let's go ahead and add this to the plugin list. Dev mode. Cool. Good. References there. Public function. Register rest routes. And let's steal that from here as well. Right here. Rest routes. And this is set item position. Set item position. Grand. And now we need the set item position, which, well, if we steal some of this, we'll do basically like this. And instead of this, we're going to actually do it. So there are a few things we need to get here. We need to get the ID. We need the left. We need the top. And that should be it. Item, left, top. Great. So all we need to do only problem is some of these, the top and left positioning, like the trigger positioning, isn't like, they aren't their own post types. Some of them are like connected to other posts. Connected to other posts. Like the triggers are connected to the actual post itself. But for now, let's just do it like this. Update. Post meta. Item. I think it's just like explore. Is explore left, explore right? Hold on, I need to check the database. No, I need to check the editor, not the database. Like these. Explore point positions. What are these? Explore top, explore left. Okay. Top. Update post meta. Left. And that's it, my friends. I mean, honestly, this should just work. And when I refresh, the item should be in its new position. It could just be that easy. So let's try it out. Oh. What'd I do? Doesn't like my new class. Excuse me. Maybe it doesn't like... Let's do this, maybe. And then what's up with this? Alright, let's try that. No. Oh, yeah. I don't like this, and I don't know why it's required. But it seems like in the instance of the plugin, it's forcing me to add all the files of the classes, which is kind of weird. Because I don't remember having to do that. Oh, it's because I'm not using autoload. See, but the fucking plugin base is. Whatever. What am I doing? Dev mode. Larshi blows. Okay. Let's check the console. Let's check the network. Now let's see if this works. This plant should now go over here. Nothing happened. Oh, console error. Something happened. Property of null style. Okay. Good to know. So the drag container exists. And yet it does not have a style. Drag end. Interesting. Oh, drag container is not what I... Yeah, drag container is what I want. What's the error? It doesn't like style? Let's check this out. What am I getting? Because it should work. If I'm able to set it, I should be able to get it. No. Well, no. Should not allow this then. What the fuck? So move works. Start works. Obviously. But drag end doesn't work. Oh, see, look at null. Yeah, it's almost like this function doesn't see the existence. I guess I'm not using drag container on drop in the game either, right? Where am I? So blah blah blah, blah blah blah, drag end. Oh, I set it to null. Oh, that's right. That's right, I'm setting it to null. I'm clearing out the reference. Wait, am I doing that at the wrong time again? Oh, fuck, I didn't add these to the timeout. I'm dumb. Of course, I copied nothing. Alright, let's try that. What up, Dak dude? What is up, my friend? I think we're about to do it right now. Here we go.
New position. I don't know. Let's see. There it is. Okay, here we go. New position. Go. All right. So far, so good. It said it was a good request. It's changed. Yep, it said everything it needed to. Success. Now, time will tell. If I refresh the page, will the plant now be over here? It's just that easy, guys. How many times? Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah! How many times have you seen me have to go here, look in the HTML, look at my own weapons position, go to the editor, enter it, forget which one, go back. You know how much time this is going to save me? It's outrageous. And so now we need to make sure this works for triggers as well. I have a feeling this will not, because I don't think this trigger is defined by the post ID. So what I can do, yeah, see, this doesn't even have an ID. I can send the ID of the parent along with if it's a trigger or not. So let's do that. So basically how that's going to work is this. Trigger. It's going to be like this. Drag container dot class list. Or how about this? Just that data set dot, is it just trigger? Data trigger? Yeah, data trigger. Like this. Trigger. And the ID, so basically if true equals, then I need to grab the ID of the parent, which I don't just have available. I have to use clean class name, get the item name, of the cutscene, and then I need to get the, yeah, this right here. Ooh, did I not have IDs on the cutscenes? I thought I did. Map cutscene, Salvers, and cutscene. I need to add ID to those. You know what? Why don't I stop fucking around? Why don't I just add the ID? Yeah, fuck it. No, fuck this. I don't even care. I do care if it's a trigger, but I'm gonna add just the ID still. So here's what I'm gonna do. Let's make sure that ID is everywhere. Now, unfortunately, we're gonna have duplicate IDs. So I might need to add like a -1 to it. All right, Deck Dude. I'll catch you in the next one, man. Thanks for jumping on, mon frere. So in this case, let's go to the HTML. Let's go to here. Now, Where's the ID being added? So like trigger. What? Oh, okay. Trigger data trigger. So we have this. We need to add ID of the thing that's being triggered. So in this case, this is a mission trigger. So I would need to update the ID of the mission. And that will be and in this case it's going to be dash. The ID is going to be the number, whatever. We'll just do dash T. And I'll make sure if it has dash T in it, I'll remove it. So in this case, the mission ID is right here. Looky there. So all I have to do is that. And then we're good to go. So that's for the missions. Now I need to do the same thing for cutscenes. Data trigger true. Oh, here's a data trigger cutscene. Well, that's a cutscene. Oh, here we go. What's this one? Just a random trigger. This is enemy trigger. Oh, this triggers the enemy. Whatever. We gotta do the same thing everywhere. So ID. I'm already adding an ID. Yeah, okay. Doot doot. Doot 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 doot. Doot 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 doot. And this is gonna be explore point ID. Cool. Awesome. This will twerk. Oh, dash T. Perfect. Next trigger. This one is trigger walking path. ID. Same thing actually. I'll just steal this. Yep, that should work. And next, cutscene trigger. This is the one that we're going to be able to test right now, which is basically cuts character select. Now, how's this work? This is triggering explore cutscene. Great. What else we have here? This is a trigger for explainer. Alright. All triggers much have it. Hey, Abdulhamid, what is going on? Do that. And then this is going to be explainer ID. Grand. Next. Oh, I think that's it. I think we got them all. Okay, cool. So the new logic now in the dev mode is, I'll send whether it's a trigger or not. Either it's undefined or it's true. So in the dev mode class, we will get trigger. We'll just make it a sanitized text field. That's fine. And basically, what I need to do is get the ID, remove the T, and then I need to update the top and left based off of the triggers top and left. So I actually need to look how Nah, I can look at the meta box class. I need to look how different I define these. So like triggers. So that's just a trigger. But like, how do I do the top and left? I have drag destination. I have the trigger. Yeah, see, these all have different names. So it's actually going to be hard. Well, let's just do it one by one. So, cutscene trigger. So, cutscene trigger is actually an array of these. Okay. So, that seems like it's the same for path trigger. So, I'm going to need a map. I'm going to need to know what each of these are, unfortunately. And that means I'm going to need to know a little bit more about the item. So I'm going to have to get the item, check the post type. And based off the post type, there can be multiple types of triggers. So I really need the class list. Ooh, triggers are going to be hard. I wish I would have made it more unified, where all triggers kind of seem the same. Which, I mean, I could, but then I have to remake all the triggers. I don't have any triggers in production yet, though, so maybe that's not a big deal. Yeah, if I standardize the triggers, which I feel like they are standardized, that they're all arrays, maybe. I mean, let's look at triggers in general. Yeah, it seems like they all have an array. Like they're just one value for all their shit. Like there's like trigger left, trigger right, trigger, you know. Oh no, here we go. There is right here, trigger top, trigger left. So it looks like I do that for enemies, which is dumb. Oh, I think I have like a default trigger too. No, maybe I don't. This is all just for that. Cutscene has a trigger type. Yeah, but see, explainer trigger is an array. They should all be an array. Honestly, I should just move the fucking... I should do my cleanup on the meta boxes right now. That would help a lot. I really don't want to, though. I guess I could technically just move all the trigger meta boxes to the new way, but I need to do... No, I need to redo the entire meta box thing. I don't feel like doing that right now. Let's just get cutscene triggers working. But I don't want to write functionality for no reason. Oh, fuck. Yes. Having the meta boxes clean would be great. Thanks, GameZ. If you're being sarcastic, then I'll still take it as a compliment. Yeah, this is my WordPress site. Technically, this is my WordPress plugin I'm developing, my game engine. So I have pulled it out of my custom theme, and I am now creating a plugin out of it. And eventually I'll post it so everybody can use it and make their own RPG video game. But my auto placement logic is good. So now I can click and drag and put the item wherever I want, which is cool. Hey, I appreciate it. Thanks so much. I agree. So now when I refresh the page, see, the cookie's in the right spot. I'm in dev mode right now, so that's why like triggers are highlighted. This is a trigger to go to a new area, which what I'm working on right now is actually hey, that's cool. I can touch myself with the trigger. I need to figure out if it's worth rebuilding my entire meta box structure to the new way I've been starting it. Kind of remember that. Okay. You think it has really bad performance issues? Yes. Yeah, WordPress does. It takes a village and a great platform team and very conscious developers to make WordPress fast. If you're not just using a headless site, then you just whatever. You have Next.js, static, HTML, whatever you want. But to make a real WordPress site fast, it takes from ground up, smart developing, including everything you need on the front end. So, yeah, I agree with you there. It's because of the database structure. It's just flat, you know? I mean, it's not flat. Sorry. It's not flat, you know? Needs to be flat. Like a headless CMS, like Contentful or something. Yeah. I mean, especially if you have an agency just build you a site real quick. You're like, cool, I'm getting a custom site. And they have these crazy templates, like shells that they build has a billion functions that you never use, and or they're using like underscore, which used to be a good template starter, but now it's not. Yeah, the themes are a big deal. But I've been a WordPress programmer for 16 years, so I've seen it all. I built it all. Worked for Disney for a while, worked for Universal, Warner Brothers, built some Harry Potter sites. Just, you'd be surprised at the ginormous corporations using it. And I don't talk about my current projects, but yeah, that's my day job. And this is just my marketing website, which is built on WordPress, obviously. And that's why I want the game built into this. I have my Twitch integrations too. Hey, flex keys. Don't forget to get flex keys. Start flexing. What a great catchphrase. And look, they come in so many colors. Okay. I think I'm just gonna have to do it. I'm already in dev mode, you know. Used it for simple sites in the past, but it has massive latency. I switched to pure JavaScript HTML. Whoa, nice. Well, my game is pure vanilla JavaScript and CSS. And WordPress makes it HTML, but, you know. I use WordPress in this instance as the content management, like it is. It's a CMS. So it's all my game images, all my settings, all my configurations for what item does what, that kind of stuff. And then I just use JavaScript and styling on the front end, just like any other website. So if you're a web developer, you could work on my game, which is awesome. Because hopefully I'll need help one day. But it's not making any sort of financial sense right now. Yeah. You like the idea? Hell yeah, man. Yeah, and the game's based off of this. My fantasy, sci-fi fantasy novel series, the Moaning Chronicles. There's only 2 books out right now. I'm writing book 3 right now. There's going to be 4, but the game's based off of this, so I already have a whole story. It's supposed to be kind of like a marketing tool as well. Like, people can play the game, they're interested in the story, then they can read the books, or vice versa. They read the books and they really want to play the game because, you know, it's the same universe. Then they'll be able to do that. So it's you know, there's purpose and passion behind it. I've been doing this for a long time now, working on this game. But you know, it's been fun. Yeah, book game. Yeah, no, I didn't want to make it a graphic novel. This is going to be a standalone RPG game. Like, you'll be able to fight, you know, punch people, you know, break things. I mean, in the you can actually play the game right now if you wanted to. You just go to orbmortar.com or orbem.games, and you can, you know, start playing this on your own. And it's got Google text-to-speech API built into it. You can hear.
Hey, Craig. Oh, hey, Grain. Sorry, I didn't notice you were there.
This is the production game, so it's got more
Look,
final assets
so
in
sorry
it.
about your project not working out.
Here's Carol,
Don't
that bitch.
worry, though. You're a young guy. You'll do great things in your life after Foresight.
Yeah, and I'm
Sir,
using
you
actual,
know I was
like,
days away from
dialogue
solving
from
the
the
vortex
books.
disruption and getting a real proof of concept.
Okay,
Grain, unfortunately, no one saw.
I know.
Cranston and Giles have been in a fun.
I
You
know.
know they'd say anything to.
I know.
Don't forget the what?
I know.
There's just no way they'll meet me in my office.
And then he walks away. Yeah, and you know, signs look a little bit better in this. Oh, you can punch trees. I like destroying Carol's office. It's one of my passions. And I actually made it so the NPC's auto movement, I can stop it if they run into me, because I was getting so fucking tired of her pushing me around when I wasn't paying attention. So like when she walks right now. Wait, what? Oh, there you go. She pushed me longer than she should have, by the way. That was not good. I gotta look into that. Damn it. And now she's all stopped. Get out of... Go back on your path, Carol. The fuck? Yeah, get out of here. And, yeah, we got the CEO's office kind of built too. Hey, I can see him off to the side. Alright. We're in his office now. But I gotta fix the actual asset. His table is a little bit too big, and he's just walking around over here like a weirdo. Yeah, no, it's fun. Yeah, these are the only 2 areas I have built in production yet, because I just needed to start working on the dev mode, because like right now, currently on this game, I have to like manually put the coordinates left and top positioning in order for them to show up. Yeah, I know. I don't have the walking animations on any of the NPCs yet. I barely have my own. Yeah, now that I can drag and drop items, that's gonna save so much time on level building. But it'll only save time if I can save all items, because right now triggers are technically post meta attached to a post. They're not their own post, which in hindsight is fine, because it would be really annoying to have to create new ones. Though in dev mode, I could create a menu here that you open up and you can add a new item from the front end. At least a trigger, because triggers are nothing. They're just blank spaces that cause something to happen. Make a small level editor. Huge scope, I know. I mean, that's kind of what I'm trying to do with this dev mode, but I'm trying to make it like integrated into the game so that it's really easy to test. Like, I don't want to like do a bunch of stuff and then click test and then I have to and then play it. I'm gonna have dev mode turn off and on, obviously, to like remove backgrounds and stuff, but if I can get away with doing as much as possible on the game, you know, without having to fuck around too much, then you know, with like play, test, go, run, edit, then I think it'd be better. But I definitely like the idea of having a new menu I can open that's like new, and I can add a new explainer, I can add a new character straight from the menu, the front end itself, because you can still control everything from the back end here, you know, from the WordPress admin menu. And you'll definitely have to do that for cutscenes and stuff. Like, I don't want you to have to, because these have like custom blocks that allow you to put the sound bites of the people talking if you want, if you don't want to use the Google API. So I can upload an MP3 for each line. But yeah. Yeah. We're going to do it. We're going to redo all the meta boxes. There's no other way. In order to do that, I basically just, you know, because I already started this. I have this nice array full of post type specific custom fields. And the only issue that I'm going to run into is type. I have not done type yet. If I'm allowed to last, I'm a junior stack developer, mostly front-end specialist. I need to have advice how to move forward. Yeah, of course, man. Yeah, I'm always, that's when I started streaming, was to give advice and stuff. So you're a junior stack developer, mostly front-end. Cool. You need to have advice how to move forward. So don't limit yourself. Calling yourself a front-end developer, it's fine. I mean, it's good if you get into a job that you know, it's good to know what you need to know and not be like completely dumb coming into a full stack developer job. But I would say, first off, you need to focus on getting the right jobs. You can't just do freelance. I don't know what your situation is, but if you have a full-time job right now, you need to keep that for a number of years before you can start moving on. You don't want to be a job hopper, but you definitely don't want to stay in the same job for 10 years and not move forward, right? So if you are a junior developer at a company, then you're doing really well. So if you've been there less than 2 years, stick with it and learn everything you can. I suggest asking a lot of back-end questions and trying to learn a little bit more about the AWS ecosystem, because that's going to help you a lot. Even doing front-end work, it's really good to understand the AWS ecosystem, secrets manager, so you can get your environment variables on the front end, you know, understand how S3 buckets work, because when you're querying front end assets from S3, you're going to need to know how that works and how to add new ones or whatever. Anything you can do to not be strong-armed by platform developers, and that's always good. But if you're not at a company, then you need to just take up little jobs and learn as much as possible about what's selling. For me, it was WordPress. You know, I got pigeonholed real quick, and now I only get WordPress jobs. And you know, I have a full-time position, so it's not like I'm doing a bunch of freelance jobs or anything. But you start freelance, you gain experience at companies, you build a resume. No one cares about a portfolio. I'm sorry, unless you're working for mom and pops. If you want to get into WordPress, it's a great, very lucrative field. And there's tons of jobs out there for WordPress programmers, WordPress developers, WordPress whatever. So if you want to get into that, don't start learning WordPress. Don't start working and get jobs working on WordPress, because it's a very low bar of entry as far as skill is concerned. You know, if you know HTML, CSS, and JavaScript right now, all you need to do is learn the proprietary WordPress crap that you need. Because you could be working on a website that is 10 years old. And so learning all the new stuff means nothing to you, right? Like understanding how Gutenberg custom blocks and locking patterns and stuff, that's going to mean nothing when you're working on a WordPress version 5.0 that doesn't even have Gutenberg. or you know, they're using the classic editor plugin and they're not even trying to use the newest stuff. So get jobs, Upwork, Fiverr, Craigslist. Go get as many little jobs as possible, helping people fix a page, helping people build websites, you know, full-on websites, helping people fix something that an agency screwed up. That's how you're going to learn. And, you know, if you screw something up, whatever. What are you going to do? Don't use them as a reference. A lot of PHP, Ajax, and WordPress. Yeah. Yeah, I'd stay away from jQuery. It's an old JavaScript library that WordPress isn't really going to be using anymore. I mean, they've already tried to phase it out in their newer versions. Stick with vanilla JavaScript. So if you're going to make REST route calls, you're using fetch, not Ajax. And you're, you know, which is cool. Fetch is way easier. Learn how to register REST routes. That gets you into the WordPress ecosystem and lets you do anything from the front end. Learn about, you know, if you want to learn about headless sites, everybody seems to be moving to headless sites on WordPress. So, you know, you might need to learn Next.js or React. If you're going to be working on a newer site, you know, Ajax, what was that? 10 companies, there is 7 Ajax websites. Yeah, that's crazy. Well, if you need to know it, like I said, don't let me hold you back. You should definitely, yeah, I can only speak for the US, obviously. But definitely anything you need to know, get paid to learn it. Don't go learning anything you think you need to know, because you'll end up not using it and then wasting a bunch of time. I've never learned one thing I have not been paid to learn, whether on the job or because they told me this was coming up. Like, we're going to start using this. Okay, cool. Now I got to learn it. So get the jobs first. See what you need to learn. Learn it. Do it. Write it on your resume. This is the company I worked for this amount of time. And, you know, these are the skills I used or learned while working there. Move on to the next one. Yeah. No. Yeah, of course. And join the Discord. I have a web development channel. You could, when I'm not streaming, you could always hit me up there if you have more questions, or if there's a job out there or something like there that you're interested in. Sometimes I post jobs that are available there too, because I get hit up all the time for work that I can't do. Yeah, just go to orbemorder.com. That's this website. Same one with the game. Orbemorder.com. It's right there on the homepage. Should be fairly mobile friendly. It's join the Discord. And if you're not on Discord, you know, whatever. Just keep hitting me up on stream then. I try to stream every day during the week. 10:30 to 12:30 Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, sometimes it's busier. Sometimes it gets nice and intimate like this, so, you know, I can answer all the questions you want. But oh, it's on my YouTube channel? Yeah, I think I have the Discord link on there. It might be wrong, but the website is. Yeah, you can definitely find it on the find the website link on my YouTube channel for sure. Orbemorder.com. So, the main difference I need to actually do for the meta boxes is I need to define what type they are. All of these right now are text. So I haven't had to define them. Or what I could do is per post type, I can actually define another set here. Because basically it's this then. Like this is text. I could do it like that so that I don't have to do it like per item. Yeah, like this. So we got text. So now this array has text, and these are all the text fields. And then I can do the same thing for number. The only problem with this approach, though, is that the ordering, because eventually I want to just run through this array list. Yeah, maybe I can't do it like this. I want to use this array list eventually for the actual template. Like, I don't want to have to hand write every meta box like I have been doing. So maybe it's best to just do it like this. Text. Text. Yeah, like this. Text. Problem is that some of these have arrays in them, like this, because that means they're multi. Which is fine. If it's a string, then we know it's the thing. If it's an array, we know then that these are going to have strings. Like text. Oh no, these are actually numbers. But I'm defining that in the template, and I don't want to. So let's clean these up first, and then I can add all the new ones. Yeah. This will work. Oops. God damn it. And I actually need to define upload as well. Which luckily I already have all that functionality for media library upload fields. So let's just do it like this. Bop. So we'll figure out every single one. Cutscene, bop. These are, oh, see, this is going to be music. So that's going to be not text. These are going to be number. Projectile is this the image? Oh, I think this is a radio actually, so let's keep going. Time between. This is a number for sure. Voice is a drop down. This is a drop down. These are all uploads. Ability. What is ability? I think that's text. No. Maybe. This is a character ability. I think this is a radio, actually. Yeah, this is radio. Same thing for these. All the images, blah, blah, blah. Drop down, time between. Upload. Alright, come on, guys. Here we go. Interactive, disappear. These are all radios. Okay. Well, there you go. There's a lot less text fields than I thought, apparently. And then these are numbers. So let's do all the numbers next. I think projectile is a radio. This is a number for sure. Ability is a radio. Yeah, I'm also gonna have to change the way radios work, because I'm gonna have to be able to define the values here. So maybe I'll make the key radio. Time between. Music's an upload. Type trigger. Oh, this is. No, these are numbers. Explainer type. What am I doing for explainer type? I don't even know. These are all, yep. Okay, so that's the only number. And now this is a drop down, which I'll have to add the values. So this is going to be a drop down. So it's going to be select, which will have all the values. How is this going to work? Yeah, because I can't just... Can't seem to find Discord link anywhere? Are you going to orbemorder.com? ORBEMORDER.com. It's right here. It's right under my hero section. Orbem Discord server. It's this big red button. Join the Discord. Is the link not working? Should be working on mobile. Yeah. Yeah. It's this little blue section on your phone. Should work. Sorry, I can't type into YouTube Shorts live feed chat, or I'd type it in for you. Yeah, select and all the values. So let's get the voice values and put them here. Where's the meta box? Oh, I think I added them here. Oh yeah, here we go. Get voices. Nice. Dum, dum, dum. Wow, wow. Alright. Oops. Cool. Great. And this should return an array. It does. Okay. And then let's go. So that's good. Oh, projectile is a radio. So let's do all the radios. Yeah, whatever. I'll just do one by one. So it's going to be the same thing. I'm going to need to do radio. And then the options for the radio. Oh no. That's not, because this is how I do radio. No, these are just multi-options. Radios are the same value, so I never had to do that, but yeah, I need to put them here. So what is projectile options? I think it's, there's a couple. Explore projectile, here we go. Yes to no. Okay, well, that's good. Yes, no. You joined? All right, where you at? Let's go. All right. So yeah, the web development channel. This is where you can put all your web development stuff in there. And if you're interested in anything else, feel free to contribute rando stuff. I have some pretty rambunctious members in there sometimes with their memes. You like funny memes? Perfect. What was I doing? Oh yeah, yes, no. Correct. Yes. No. Alright. And what else do we got? These are all uploads. Let's do all the uploads next. And uploads can be images, it can be videos, it can be music. I don't discriminate. Oh, that's weird. Why did I do that? Huh. Interessante. I wonder why it hasn't been breaking. Definitely should be breaking. Come on. Come on. Come on. There's a lot of uploads to get through. Oh my god. Come on. I'm not good at pointing. That's a radio. Voice is a... I gotta use the same drop down. Okay. More images. Bah. Bah. Come on. I did the same thing here. I'm about to fix that. Music. This is a multi, but these are all numbers. Oh, I should have done that. Those should have been numbers. Explainer arrow are all... Oh no, this is that number. This is a radio. Alright. So let's do this. Upload. And then let's get rid of... What did I do wrong? What did I do? Oh. I screwed one of them up. Here, right? And then I left one of these... There. Oh. Right there. Alright. Yeah, the thing about memes are, you know, the ones you read, like the pictures and stuff. I feel like if you doom scroll memes, you're smarter than if you doom scroll videos. Because they make you read, you know what I mean? So that's why I only doom scroll memes. Makes me smarter. Okay, let's add number for all these. Obviously I screwed that up. I think that's actually a radio, right? Side. Rotate. This is a number for sure. Orientation. Yeah, this is a radio. I don't remember what side is, but the rest of these should be numbers. And then I think the rest of these are just yes, no's. Well, not all of the rest of them, but... Okay, what's explorability? I don't remember. Okay, so we have speed, strength, hazard, programming. Okay, yeah, got it. So this is... speed... Yeah. No. This is select. Speed. Strength. What are the other ones? Hazard programming. Hazard. Programming. That's a select. Oh, but I'm using this as a radio. I think this would be better as a select. Less room in the meta box. We should probably do that for more of these. What is voice? Oh, it's another. Yeah, select. Select. Oh. Let's get voices. Perfecto. That's a number. Those are uploads. Upload. Number. Okay, so what's orientation? It is... Oh, this is part of an array. Okay, that's fine. Orientation is top and bottom. And then side is left and right. Okay. So these are radios. Radio? Is that how I'm doing it? Select. Radio. Yeah. Oops. I went too far. Radio. Top. Bottom. And then side is left and right. So all of this is great in theory, but applying all this logic to the actual MetaBox template to make it such a really small template, that's just a bunch of loops. That will be fun. So these are just radio options, I believe. No. Interactive. Oh, these are all yes nos. That's right. Right? Hey!
Omar_Aglan just followed.
Nice. What up, Omar? Now you're on the big channel. Much more interaction. Much more ability to see things. What else do I have here? Should disappear. Yeah, see, these are all yes nos, right? Disappear, passable, interacted. I think interacted is actually an image. So that's an upload. Let me update that. Interacted is an upload. That's the long file. Yeah, well, before I was building this directly into my theme, so I didn't want to add a buttload of classes into the theme because I thought it was just gonna be like my game right here. One file's my game, some templates, you know, one file's, and then I added the MetaBox class, and that started getting big. Yeah, 100%. By the way, these are flex keys, as you can see in the video next to my head. They are for your dexterity and agility on your fingers, and they're very fun to play with. Like I said, they come in a million colors. Okay, a WordPress game engine. Yes, dummy email. Correct. And we're working on the worst part of it, metaboxes. I am coming up with a nice system for registering better custom fields, but it's going to take a little bit of a rewrite, and I'm doing it so that I can make my dev mode a lot easier on the front end, because I got drag and drop working for items, because items are just posts like this cookie. So like I can put this cookie here, and that'll work fine. But these trigger points here, these are not just posts. These are actual like sub posts. They're part of a post because they trigger what the post is about. For instance, I have the where is it? So like his cutscene is triggered by a trigger. So like the cutscene itself has a trigger in the post. So I need to figure out, well, I need to rebuild meta boxes so that they can all be kind of standardized. Triggers, I have a bunch of different types of triggers. So I need to standardize them. So it's easier for me to add to my rest route. But yeah, this is just a WordPress website. Walking on a table. I actually created a foreground items, which is pretty cool. So now I can put items on the map where I can walk behind them, which was something I was lacking before. I haven't pushed that up yet though. So like that table, I'll definitely make that a foreground item. Yes. Hey, balloons. I did it. Okay, so that's yes, no. This is yes, no as well. Yeah. Yeah, foreground is also yes or no. Okay. That should be it. So everything that currently exists now has the proper categorization. Nope. Explainer type. I forgot one. Explainer type is what? I need to look that up. Explainer type is mapper menu. Oh, that's right. Explainers are like little tutorial pop-ups, and I made it so you could either make it like on the map or part of the menu, because I'm going to need menu explainers as well. Good name, explainers. Oh yeah. Meta box. So this is also a radio. Map. Menu. Think that's it. Everything else is categorized. Looks like it. Oh, no, music. Upload. Okay. So, the main issues we need to do now is categorize every other meta box. All the old ones that I did not have yet. Like these. I only have like 100, but there's like 500. What's the best way to do this? Is it going through the MetaBox template one by one? And writing these down? I don't know. I code in local, yeah. Yes, this is my local site. This is my production site. But all right. I have some homework to do. Yeah, I definitely need to... I feel like... Let me double check. Do we have... So I do have every single meta that gets saved here, which does not seem like a lot. But this does not give me all of the, you know, radio values and stuff like that.
Also, what the fuck is this about?
Start. What? So that's the save meta. And then I have a separate one for enemies. Yeah, because I have two different ones. Yeah, here's the enemy one. Here's the save one. So how does this work? Oh, you have the metadata. I have the inputs from there. And then I got the metadata here. Yeah. Yeah, this is where shit gets very complicated. How to save the metadata for all of these. That's gonna change. Okay. This sounds like a Thursday project. So, yeah. I'm actually gonna cut a little bit early tonight. Grab a little bit of sleep. Catch up a bit. Hey, Omar. Really glad to have you part of the community, man. Yeah, I hope to see you again soon. And keep an eye out for the YouTube notifications or Twitch notifications now when I'm live, so we can chat some more. And feel free to hit me up whenever you want on Discord. Dummy email. Thanks for jumping on. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, I do. I need some time off. It's okay. I take the weekends off, so I recharge. But yeah, who else jumped on today? I think it was just you on the YouTube Shorts live feed that said anything. But Dak Dude, always a pleasure, man. Thanks for jumping on earlier. Indy, always a pleasure. And yeah, everybody else who's been watching now or in the future, appreciate it. Come by, talk to me in person. Always like to have good convos. And I think now is the best time. So I appreciate everybody, and obviously this stream was sponsored by me, so always feel free to go to orbem.shop and pick out something Orbem related to support me, my journey in the Orbem universe, and you know, trying to quit my day job. How about that? Tell all your friends about the book series, make it a hit. And yeah. Anyway, all right. Thanks, everybody. Have a good night.